National Federation of Indian Railwaymen, the pioneer not only in Indian Railways but the principal torchbearer of Indian trade unionism. Indian Railways being the largest single employer in the country, trade unionism per se is hugely dependent on the functioning of a trade union in Indian Railways. Consequently, the responsibility and finesse of the leaders at the helm of affairs are always in focus at the national level. This brings us to the towering personality of one individual, Dr. M. Raghavaiah, the octogenarian who has seen the tortuous journey of several generations, serving the railways and the nation. He is the one who has seen the vagaries of time and the swiveling turn of policies and perspectives, known popularly as the walking encyclopedia on railways. Well, this man was born in a small village by the name Dhon. Come to think of it, his journey from Dhon to Delhi is not an ordinary travelogue. It is a journey which describes the glory of trade unionism in Indian Railways.
Sir, you are the oldest and eldest in Indian Railways.
I admit that I am oldest and I admit that I am eldest, but there are many people in Indian Railways because Indian Railways is a mini India.
Right.
Indian Railways consists of employees of 29 states of India. It is a great system, great transportation network serving the nation and transporting people from one end to the other.
Sir, is it true that Indian Railways and trade unionism are synonymous with your name?
I am a service-oriented fellow. My culture, my habit is to serve the humanity with honesty, dedication.
Excellent.
God gave me an opportunity to serve the railways and rail workforce. In the process, I have completed 6 decades as a railway employee, retired railway employee, and also as the railway trade union leader, being the General Secretary of the National Federation of Indian Railwaymen, functioning from the national capital, New Delhi.
Sir, according to you, what is trade union movement?
The trade union movement is the struggle jointly being launched by employees of various denominations. They may include not only employees of government sector, but also private sector, informal sector, unorganized sector, all come under the definition of unionism. So, the unionism is called trade union movement. Our perception is to work towards bringing unity among workers of various disciplines and various sectors. With this perception, we are building up the trade union movement, particularly in railways, generally in the world as well in our country.
Though the leader may sound simple and modest in his view on his achievements, the role of NFIR and its constituent bodies in securing the interests of the employees is quite stupendous. For instance, the 7th Central Pay Commission identified the railway station as the focal point and the leverage center for Indian Railways and placed the grade pay of the station manager at Rs 4,200 as against the previous grade pay of Rs 2,800. This is a result of arduous negotiations and homework carried out in laying the right emphasis at the right place. The year 1957 marked a beginning with the Railway Ministry appointing Class 4 Promotion Committee, in which NFIR represented and secured promotional opportunities for Class 4 as a policy, and lateral induction opportunities were provided for traffic, C&W and loco to the extent of 10% annual intake with 50% seniority.
The major achievements of NFIR, I can reel out the truth. First major achievement was bringing DA formula.
This was the year when the Das Committee was set up for determining the DA formula, and NFIR alone came forward to represent the staff. At present, the processes of the Pay Commission, the DA revision are results of these deliberations.
No other trade union in the country has appeared before DA committee. Railway employees and central government employees are getting dearness allowance. This is a historic achievement to the credit of NFIR.
This is the Railway Labour Tribunal Report of 1969, popularly known as the Justice Miabhai Tribunal, which concluded several aspects of railway staff, including the permanent negotiating machinery. The active participation of NFIR during these deliberations secured some of the landmark achievements for railwaymen. Salient among them are EI classification for C-class gateman, chowkidar, saloon attendant, bungalow peon, etc., while overtime allowance beyond the roster hours was fixed at 1.5 times the normal pay. Foremen were given special allowance and foremen in workshops were upgraded.
डॉक्टर एम रघोइया की मेन उपलब्धि हमारे क्लास 4 स्टाफ को, जो गैंगमैन हैं, सफाई वाला है, जो आज भी डॉक्टर एम रघोइया को याद करते हैं, उन सब कर्मचारी, क्लास 4 कर्मचारी को डॉक्टर एम रघोइया द्वारा एसी में यात्रा करने की जो उपलब्धि NFIR ने दिलाई है, इसके लिए डॉक्टर एम रघोइया की बहुत ही तमाम कैडर्स का कर्मचारी और ख़ासकर गैंगमैन, जिनको रिक्स अलाउंस भी डॉक्टर दिवाया, और मेडिकल स्टाफ के लिए भी डॉक्टर एम रघोइया ने बहुत कुछ कराया।
November 1979 is part of history for all railwaymen. The strike notice was served and the issue was payment of productivity-linked bonus. The government yielded and the system of PLB was introduced with effect from 1st of April 1979 for both Group C and the erstwhile Group D employees.
That productivity-linked bonus scheme got improved from time to time, and today I am happy to mention that my railway employee is getting bonus at the rate of 7,000 rupees per month through notional calculation, when bonus rate was only 750 in 1979. That 750 I got it improved through NFIR to 7,000 rupees.
Indian Railways has a tradition of disbursing productivity-linked bonus every year by the time of the popular Dasera Puja. And why not? The employees on rolls join hands with the regularized casual labor, and India's finest workforce celebrates the fruits of its workmanship. The quantum of increase can be measured from 1979 to 2018. It was owing to NFIR's efforts that arrears of bonus were paid during 2008. But a lot is yet to be achieved here, and so the train runs its course. Those were the days of rapid computerization in Indian Railways. Nevertheless, NFIR acted swiftly and ensured the scheme of assured career progression, which brought 2 financial upgradations after 12 and 24 years of service. Similarly, MACPS, Modified Assured Career Progression Scheme, was achieved during 2008, which gave rise to several anomalies which are being discussed at various forums. Restructuring in accounts and medical departments was achieved in due course. Restructuring was achieved exclusively for technicians during the year 2016. The year 2001 witnessed a real tussle between the structural ethos of Indian Railways and the government's decision to appoint a committee under Mr. Rakesh Mohan for privatizing Indian Railways. The report was opposed tooth and nail by NFIR and succeeded in prevailing over the Government of India regarding the vital activities of Indian Railways. Most of the recommendations in the committee's report were rejected, and NFIR succeeded in retaining the original fabric of Indian Railways, which continues to be the pride of India. The year was 2006. A decision was taken to go on an indefinite strike on a 20-point charter of demands, with the main demand being the appointment of the 6th Central Pay Commission. In a way, the 5 demands which were met had far-reaching benefits, not only for the employees of Indian Railways, but for all the government employees as well. The 6th Central Pay Commission was constituted. Pro forma promotion to certain categories of railway employees was finalized. A high-powered committee was appointed to review the duty hours of running staff and other operational categories. It was agreed to count casual labor service as full. Owing to merger with DA with pay, it was agreed upon to work out the formula for incentive bonus. It was during October 2009 that the Railway Board agreed to revise the rate of incentive bonus upon merger of 50% of dearness allowance.
Sir, a beautiful question. How young are you?
I completed 83 years of age. I walked into 84th year on 15th June 2019. With the blessings of working class, I am able to work with a greater commitment and devotion.
Sir, you look absolutely fit. What is the secret behind your fitness?
I derive pleasure. Suppose one poor employee is suffering. If I fight and get him job, I get elated as though I got job, I got reward. That happiness, mental happiness, probably has made me to be fit and fit to work.
You are very busy in your life, busy in your work. How do you motivate yourself?
I learned the characteristics and dedication of some great leaders under whom I worked also. One legendary personality, Keshav H. Kulkarni, was the General Secretary of the National Federation of Indian Railwaymen. Very knowledgeable person and dedicated person. I used to observe his working, his presentation, his discussion, his knowledge level. More I work, more I face the pitfalls. I gain experience that how to overcome the pitfalls. That is how I got motivated myself. Motivation by my wife also is a contributory factor.
Excellent. Sir, what is the secret of your time management? How you manage your time?
Previous night, after dinner, I coolly think over for 1 hour first clear all pending files. Then next day morning onwards, what should I do? Morning time, I take half an hour to contact various people on telephone to make them get alerted for their daily activity of serving the people. Thereafter, interaction with people or meeting the administration and meeting various categories of staff and addressing the meetings. People come to me that I can sincerely consider their grievance, their problem, and try to see that their problem is resolved. In between, my time schedule gets broken because of this. Despite this, I give priority to the people who reach me, first attend on them, little reschedule my program and manage. This is everyday's affair.
NFIR is the only federation which is truthful, reliable and faithful. NFIR is the only organization which provides life insurance for its members and ensures immediate settlement of claims.